I've always been fascinated by near-death experiences, or NDEs. These are moments when people clinically die but somehow manage to come back to life, often with incredible stories to tell. I too have had an NDE, and it's an experience that has changed me forever. In this video, I want to share my story with you and take you through the incredible journey I went on. My NDE happened when I was in a coma, fighting for my life in a hospital bed. It was a moment of intense fear and uncertainty, but as I slipped away from the world, I found myself entering a realm that was unlike anything I'd ever known. It was a realm of pure beauty and wonder, a realm that I would later come to call the 10th heaven. I know that NDEs can be difficult to understand, and many people are skeptical about their validity. But for those who have experienced them, they are very real and can have a profound impact on our lives. Many people are skeptical about NDEs, and it's easy to see why. They often involve incredible, otherworldly experiences that can be hard to wrap your head around. But for those who have had them, they are incredibly real and can have a profound impact on our lives. Skeptics say that NDEs are just a product of a dying brain, a kind of last-ditch effort to make sense of the world as we slip away. But for me, and for many others, that just doesn't ring true. I've spoken to many people who have had NDEs, and their stories are all unique, but they share a common thread. They are all deeply, profoundly moving. They often involve feelings of peace, love, and wonder that are hard to find in our everyday lives. It's easy to dismiss NDEs as mere fantasy, but for those who have had them, they are a reminder that there is so much more to life than we often realize. But even among those who believe in NDEs, there is often a sense of skepticism. How can we really know what happens when we die? Is it just a product of our imagination, or is it something more? For me, the experience was so real, so visceral, that I knew it was something more. It was a glimpse into a world beyond our own, a world that is full of wonder and magic. But even with that sense of wonder, NDEs can be difficult to convey to others. How do you put into words an experience that is so far beyond our everyday reality? It's a challenge that many of us face, and it's one that I've struggled with myself. But I believe that it's worth sharing, because it has the power to change us, to make us see the world in a new light. So let me take you back to that moment, to the experience that changed me forever. As I lay in my hospital bed, my body failing, I felt myself slipping away from the world. It was a feeling of intense fear, of uncertainty, but also of curiosity. What would happen next? Would I cease to exist, or was there something more? As I slipped away, I felt myself entering a realm that was unlike anything I'd ever known. It was a realm of pure beauty, a realm of wonder. I was surrounded by light, by color, by music that was so beautiful it brought tears to my eyes. Everything was so vivid, so real, that I knew I was no longer in the world I knew. I was somewhere else, somewhere more. The sensations were incredible. I felt light, free, unencumbered by the worries and fears of the world. I was one with the universe, connected to everything and everyone. The visions were breathtaking. I saw landscapes that defied description, cities that shone like gold, and skies that were a deep, burning blue. I saw creatures that were unlike anything I'd ever seen, creatures that seemed to embody the very essence of love and light. The emotions were intense. I felt a sense of peace, of love, of wonder that I'd never felt before. I was home, I was safe, I was loved. As I explored this realm, I began to realize that it was not just a place, but a state of being. It was a state of pure consciousness, a state of being one with the universe. I spent what felt like an eternity in this realm, exploring its wonders, marveling at its beauty. I was in a state of pure bliss, a state of pure wonder. But as incredible as this experience was, it was not without its challenges. The sheer intensity of the sensations, the visions, the emotions was almost overwhelming. I felt like I was drowning in a sea of wonder, a sea of beauty. It was almost too much to take in. And yet, despite the challenges, despite the intensity, I knew that I was exactly where I was meant to be. I was home, I was safe, I was loved. As I looked back on my experience, I realized that it was not just a journey through a mystical realm, but a journey through my own soul. It was a journey of self-discovery, of growth, of transformation. The experience changed me in ways I could never have imagined. It gave me a newfound appreciation for life, a newfound sense of wonder and awe. It also gave me a sense of purpose, a sense of direction. I knew that I had to share this experience with others to help them see the world in a new light. One of the most pivotal moments of my NDE came when I realized that I was not alone. I was surrounded by beings of light, beings who were guiding me, supporting me, and loving me. It was a moment of intense realization, a moment that changed me forever. I knew that I was not alone in the universe, that I was part of something much bigger than myself. This realization has stayed with me to this day, and it's a realization that I want to share with others. We are not alone. We are part of a vast, interconnected web of life. As I look back on my experience, I am filled with a sense of gratitude, a sense of wonder. I am grateful for the experience, grateful for the lessons it taught me, grateful for the sense of purpose it gave me. I know that my experience is not unique, that many others have had similar experiences. But I also know that it's an experience that can change us, that can make us see the world in a new light. As I reflect on my journey, I am reminded of the power of NDEs to transform us, to change us, to make us see the world in a new light. My experience in the 10th heaven has left an indelible mark on my soul, a mark that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. It's a reminder that there is so much more to life than we often realize, that there is beauty and wonder waiting for us just beyond the edge of our everyday reality. I hope that my story can inspire you to explore the unknown, to seek out the magic and wonder that lies just beyond the edge of our everyday reality. And if you have had an NDE, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. Let's share our stories, let's support each other, and let's explore the unknown together. And if you want to learn more about NDEs, be sure to check out my next video, where I'll be exploring more of the mysteries of the afterlife.